Hi, I'm Michael D'Antoni, and this is a message from the Borgen Project. In 2020, the world was shaken by the global pandemic of COVID-19. It has not only affected our country's economy, but has led to the instability of many nations. The Borgen Project applauds Congress's passage of a second supplemental package to address the conflict in Ukraine. However, lawmakers missed a critical opportunity to include funds to help combat the global pandemic, especially as U.S. Aid Administrator Samantha Powers testified to Congress in early May that the agency had already spent 95% of global COVID-19 funding, and the rest is expected to be exhausted by July 2022. Today, less than 16% of people in low-income countries have received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. What is needed now more than ever is funding to ensure low-income countries have the resources to administer vaccines once they are delivered successfully. This requires funding for PPE, cold storage, syringes, education campaigns to combat vaccine hesitancy, and training for frontline healthcare workers. Millions of people have lost their lives due to COVID-19, including 1 million Americans. If global leaders do not address this pandemic now, more lives will be lost. This is why Congress must pass $5 billion to address the global response to COVID-19, which covers funding for last-mile efforts in vaccine delivery. The importance in furthering our coronavirus response, as stated by the co-chairs of the National Security Advisory Council, has stated the response is necessary because the virus and its accompanying instability can lead to a resurgence in terrorism. In addition, responding to coronavirus has an impact on the economic recovery of other foreign nations. The foreign assistance is an investment that yields returns. Before the start of the pandemic, approximately 50% of U.S. exports went to developing countries. American export jobs are now at stake. And finally, the humanitarian response. This is the right thing to do to save many lives as well as prevent future pandemics and people suffering.